is the transformation of a bud into a beautiful flower. The transformation of the human body from puberty into beautiful adulthood can be considered in the same way. Is the flower always beautiful? Is adulthood always beautiful? Of course, beauty is a subjective concept, and as the saying goes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There are no set parameters regarding what beauty is, or what makes beauty appealing. When you think about it, beauty is nothing more than mindset. If you believe that something or someone is beautiful, it or they will be beautiful to you, regardless of other people's opinion. Isn't this all that really matters? Unfortunately, beauty, or rather the perceived lack of it, whatever it is one of the prime causes of most negative issues that women experience. In the consciousness of the vast majority of women has been set the belief that a woman's value is primarily based on her beauty. As in most physical aspects of the human being's current existence on Earth, beauty and the conception and definition of it has become simply a for-profit industry. There can be absolutely no doubt that beauty, as far as women go, is nothing more than an indoctrination perpetrated by the motive of profit. Beauty has become an idealized ideology. A state of being that is, for most women, tantalizing achievable, but remains stubbornly profitable, unobtainable. Of course, this has been deliberately planned and manufactured, and then brought into being by the propaganda of the beauty industry. Glossy magazines, fashion models, advertising images and movies have all helped to create an artificial and contrived concept of women's beauty. Money, more than any other consideration, is the deciding factor in the ultimate attainment of beauty. The amount of profit being available for gain from beauty products and accessories and surgeries is the only motivator of the beauty industry. Of course, it goes without saying that essentially all cosmetics and other so-called beauty products are created with or heavily supplemented with chemicals that can and often do ultimately cause untold health problems, including cancer. However, they are very profitable and easy to sell with sufficient advertising and invidious indoctrination. Aloe vera gel, the substance occurring naturally in the aloe vera plant, is a wonderful compound that can very effectively treat, beautify all manner of skin conditions. It is free and it has no side effects except beneficial ones. But of course, it is not proclaimed by the beauty industry, extolling its wonderful virtues. It is conveniently ignored. Instead, chemically mutilated versions of it are synthetically manufactured and advertised and sold, regardless of the negative side effects they have. Why would anyone in their right mind buy and use manufactured, dangerous to health, expensive crap instead of using natural free plant extracts? Obviously, the answer is ignorance or induced vanity. This is the 3D dense world that we live in. A world that puts profit before even the merest hint of integrity and consideration to fellow human beings.